Okay, now I know why I use my wrist so much. Nobody comment on that. I have an itch. Oh my god, this was a bad time for an itch.
Don't itch when you're live.
Megan, shut the front door. There you go. That's me being polite about it. We'll give everybody a few seconds, to just tumbleweed on in here. There's two people. Those two people are most likely Anorexia and Alex. Would like to.
Not Alex yet.
Well, this was a fun man Monday. So this was a great show, guys. Thanks for joining us. I just got an update from myself about myself going live.
Nice.
Cool.
Maybe we should start calling you schizophrenia.
Shut up.
Did you set it to not your friends list again this week?
Nope, it should be shareable to everyone. Let me just double check in case I just may or may not have not hit the button, I'm stupid like that. Technical difficulties, queen.
Always. Okay, I'm watching myself on the Facebook when I should be watching this thing instead because there's like a lag, and I'm like, wait a sec, I just made a face and it didn't happen.
Nope, it says that it's public.
Right. Just wanted to make sure.
Well, why would you say make sure now that I just hit the share button, so I'm going to have it on my stream twice now? Rude.
Gotta make sure everyone's okay from last week. Don't have the same issues that we always tend to have.
Shut up. I have learned, okay? Hey, wonderful people. I don't know who you're talking to because I think half of us aren't wonderful. Anorexia. Oh, wow.
Speak for yourself.
Shut up. You're not wonderful. If anybody knew you outside
I'm wonderful.
I'd be like,
I'm just going to put it out there that I am wonderful.
she's lying. Don't add her on Facebook. Don't even find her on Facebook. You will find things that you don't want to know.
Like feathers in your face.
I'm sure that's the only thing.
Oh, I'm going to tell you a great story about Facebook.
Oh, God.
When the time's appropriate. About the fact that all your photos are public and can be used for anything.
That makes me nervous. Maybe we don't tell people that because I don't know. I need them to be sending
it wasn't a Facebook photo. So I had signed up for Plenty of Fish way back like maybe 10 years ago. 10 years ago I was on Plenty of Fish. And I ended up being a Facebook ad for hot singles in Oshawa. And there was my picture. And I didn't know. And this guy at work, like a quiet guy, one of the IT guys, he kept looking at me funny. And then finally, and I'm like, dude, what is going on? And he's like, because it wasn't like a POF. It was just hot singles in Oshawa. It wasn't like POF. It was like, click here for hot singles in Oshawa. And I'm like, what? He goes, are you like, selling yourself? I was like, what the? I was like, no, what the hell? And he showed me the photo. I'm like, oh my God, that's from POF. That's a POF photo. And so I deleted my POF account after that because I was like, I do not condone this. No.
You don't condone yourself just randomly popping up on Facebook?
Not as an ad for hot singles in Oshawa. No.
Hey, Anorexia's up there. You can find her.
What, hot single in Oshawa?
It's like, oh my God.
In Oshawa. She dresses like this, and she is the only picture. Like,
I gotta move that. It was in my face.
I don't know. Do we want to start our intro and stuff? As I'm
after I tell an embarrassing story, why not? Just go right into it.
Anorexia, we'll start with you.
Yeah. Well, first, welcome everyone to our bi-weekly Man Mondays, where two of us are in drag all the time. Men dress up as women, asking questions to our lovely I'm drawing a blank. I'm exhausted.
Yes.
Our
Not the
lovely
word
co-host,
yes.
our lovely guest at the bottom. Tonight we have Megan and Alex Uptight.
This is so hard.
Co-host,
My other co-host, blank space.
Ryan's easy. He's on top.
I'm always on top, Megan. Always. Never bottom. Ooh. Bottoming's like work. Like you gotta be up for that. That's
Not condoning. Anyways, continue.
she's not condoning because she actually knows my mom and that my mom will be watching this entire thing because
It's like, say hi, Cindy.
Speaking of which, of saying hi, everybody that is watching, you can post in the comments all your questions that you have to.
Okay, can I just point out? Okay, can I just do a shout out that apparently this is linked to my site. It's weird because now I'm seeing who's watching and I'm like, ooh, there's people watching that didn't know would be watching. So hey, hi people.
I like that. Megan's hilarious to me because she's like, I'm just gonna wave to all these random people.
No, it's like, hey Shannon, haven't seen you in ages. This is what my life's like right now.
Hanging out with a bunch of drag performers.
Actually, like Shannon would appreciate this look. I feel that Shannon would have done like a high tea, high cocktail, mocktail night with me, and she'd be rocking this fascinated with me. So this I appreciate that she's watching because I know that this she would want this. So there.
I would just like to point out that Alex over here, wherever you are in my vicinity, you know who you are. You have a name tag. I was like, where are you? What is happening? Alex actually showed up looking nice, which was kind of unfortunate for us because the rest of us look like carnival animals. Like, we have a fortune teller beneath me. We have, someone that probably swallows a lot, anorexia, things like that. And then, you just see Alex and he's just like, I'm going to show up in my button up. Yeah, I'm going to look nice tonight. I'm wearing a no bra club shirt. Let's be honest here. Like, you're like, I'm going to show up. I'm going to be nice. I'm going to be looking good. And then you look at your two hosts here, which look like absolute garbage. More anorexia than I, but that's something different. I'm just kidding. I love you, anorexia. Please don't attack me after this. She'll probably call me and be like, you stupid bitch. Like, she'll come after my game.
Oh, hi, Cindy. Hi, Amber.
Hello, everyone. Why is my mom actually watching? Like, can she leave?
Because I'm on and I'm her favorite. So
You're right. She likes you more than she loves her son. I think we should figure that one out.
She can appreciate the fact that I don't wear makeup. So it's nice for Cindy to see like, hey, this is what I can do when I put an effort.
Or when you have drag queens teach you how to stipple on eyeshadow, you're like, that's how you get pigment.
I learned about Alex. I learned about dabbing tonight, not swiping. I didn't know that you dabbed and it put more pigment on. And so I've been like wondering why like I buy these expensive eyeshadows and they're still very pale and light because I've always just brushed and brushed them on. I didn't know that you went dab, 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 dab. So
it takes time to look this cheap. I promise you. It really does.
So
You're the one who's cheap.
Hey. I never called you cheap. I just said we look cheap, okay? Don't come for my cheap gig.
Yeah, you're the one who's wearing boxers at the moment only.
Yeah. I would like to point out that anorexia is literally not dressed on her bottom half. I am like fully tucked and everything. She's like, I'm gonna show up in my unicorn pajama pants.
do you have your shoes on? Do you have your shoes on? I love it. Nice. See? That's what you gotta be. It's like Zoom meetings. Your business from the top up, and in the bottom you got your flannels on.
Okay, well, some of us take it a lot further than that, and we're like, you might not see our bottom halves, but in case you do, I would like to not look like a man down there. I enjoy my Barbie crotch, you know? I enjoy my Barbie feet. I'm not wearing shoes because it's like plywood out here, and you would hear me clickety-clacking all night. So I'm also out in a shed. I've been kicked out of my house. So welcome to my shed. Again, just for everybody that's literally coming in and out, write questions in the comments towards people. We will answer them to the best of our abilities. Unless your name's Anorexia, then she'll probably take you on some sort of like musical excursion or something boring like that. We'll just break in a song for you if you just ask.
You would do it anyways. If I started like
I'm sorry,
5 minutes
I'm
in.
reading. Okay, calm down. I can't do 6 things at once. Megan, Amber Stevenson nicely said that she is still learning new things, and she's been doing drag/burlesque for a very long time now, and she's still learning new things. But you would think that at the age of like 600, like Megan, you would know how to stipple on eyeshadow.
I was raised by wolves.
True. Megan, are you performing? If we can get 100 likes, we will make Megan perform.
No, Cindy, I'm not. I have not prepared anything. I'm gonna have to admit that was when Cheyenne texted me last night and said, "Hey, Han, help." I was like, if you ask me to perform, this is gonna be a hard no.
Little does she know that now that she's already here, she has to perform.
No. Although I have been lip syncing since grade 6 when my choir teacher told me to stop singing out loud and only lip sync the words because I was ruining the choir.
Decent.
I was like, all right, that's cool.
Alex, so I've never actually met you until this very minute. You have water in your mouth. This is why I did this to you.
There we go.
I do this thing to people where I get them at the worst possible times for things. It's great. I actually really don't know you. Like, tell me something about you, like something.
I've been performing at the club for a while. I'm not too sure how long it is, but it's a long time. Like probably since like 2014, maybe.
Wow.
Could be wrong on that.
You were also performing at during college in UIT, right?
No.
For a bit? No. Oh, you took a hiatus then. I thought you were.
Wow. We like it when our co-host knows much about what they're bringing to the table.
What
So
do you
how old were you when you started, Alex? Because you're still
Every.
performing as a youth. So how old were you when you first started?
Oh my god.
12.
Like 19.
Oh, wow.
19. She's 12.
Amber asked, what club did you start performing at?
Oh, 717.
Yeah, I kind of picked that up when you pointed at anorexia and said the club.
Yeah, but not everyone knows that anorexia performs at 717. Or is currently at 717.
She's not currently there. She's living in her basement like a normal hibernating drag queen. I would like to point out that, yes, for all the people that have watched this Man Monday for multiple times, anorexia has nicely thrown out the salad dressing finally.
True story. What prompted that?
Garbage day.
Amber's garbage week this week, so I'm like, you know what, fuck it. It's going.
Aw.
Alex, anorexia's had this like salad dressing bottle since I met her in her place that would always just peer in at different places. Like it was about her now. And then I call her today. I'm like, where's the salad dressing? She's like, I threw it out. After like 2 months of us talking, you decide to throw it out now? not even the day that I mentioned, hey, is that salad dressing? No, 2 months later. Weird.
That's great. That's good.
I wish it was good. It was probably moldy.
No.
Maybe teacher in junior high tried to get me
I
to
don't
sing because I
know.
was the only boy whose voice had settled in.
Oh, that's just, yeah.
This is a lot. Can you guys not write paragraphs? Like I'm smart, but I'm not smart enough to read and still pay attention to these people. I can't even point to all of you. Like that's how stupid I am at this.
Like, just circle it. A hole.
Be like,
Wait.
people.
I'll sit like Alex was earlier.
Right. I'm just going to do, and if I just do this, and these people.
And I can see I can't. Like I literally can't. Like
It's harder doing it this way.
it's harder
Yeah.
for us.
I want to do it
because
like
you guys
this.
are down there, you're like, these
Yeah,
people.
if I do that.
These people.
Well, no, because if I do
like
Alex,
this.
Alex is the opposite. So Alex is like,
These people.
Alex is like doing the opposite of where he is. Like, oh, wait, I got it, wait. There we go. Now I got it.
Amber would like to know what performances does Megan do? Megan doesn't do performances. Megan's just a straight woman that okay. Let me explain Megan.
Hey, I feel like one could categorize me almost as a mother, but not really, because obviously I don't do drag. But since Cheyenne came out, since Cheyenne started doing it,
you broke the fantasy.
I broke the fourth wall. Along with his real mom, his biological mom. Just because of I used to do makeup for drag. Ironically, I used to help drag queens with makeup back in the 90s. But mostly it was because I was like their go-to person. If they needed this, I would do that. If they needed their back narrowed, I'd narrow their back. That kind of stuff. Because we only had one real gay bar growing up. So anyways, tangent, don't go on tangents. So what I've been helping and doing is like Curtis, I've been just making sure that Curtis has had support and Cheyenne's had support and being like a motivator, a mentor, I guess. I don't know. So he asked me to come on tonight just because I'm pretty much in the background of all the shows anyways, like lurking. So
not only is she in the background, but she has helped come up with all of these ideas.
And he needed a fourth person for the square to make it all like equal and OCD friendly. So I'm like,
threesome would have been fine. I just thought I should care about you and show my appreciation.
Oh yeah, because true, like I come up with a lot of the weird titles like Tea Tuesday and Welcome to the Jungle. I came up with that. So
well, okay, that one was different. That one was to catch those people that were copying us.
Yeah, but I could come up with the fact that we should call it Welcome to the Jungle. Except we didn't have an Axl Rose, which is what I really wanted. So I don't perform. I'm just like, for lack of a better word, like back in the 90s, there was a term for it, but I don't think we can use that term anymore. But that's what I would basically call myself. But I can't use that term anymore.
I'm sorry. I just witnessed Alex do this.
I'm so itchy.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But it's fun. Because I like doing this stuff because like my sister's very much into high risk youth, like not into it, like but she's going to school to be a social worker for high risk youth, specifically for the LGBTQ community. So as much as I can figure out or become aware as a straight person what the community is, I can feel that I can better be a support for her if she ever needs just an irritative vent on. So why not?
You forgot the letter T, by the way, just to save yourself that havoc.
Well, exactly. And this is what I mean. Like, I know nothing. I am Jon Snow. I know nothing.
I'm going to be blunt about this. I only know the LGBTQ plus. I don't know whatever it is now. I'm sorry to everyone because it's like so many letters.
Yeah.
Like,
what does the plus stand for? Is that for the non-binary?
That's like everybody plus the spectrum. That's like gender fluid, non-binary people that identify as a Apache attack helicopter. Like
that's you.
Literally.
Because like this is my theory in life. Like if you look back at like, because I have a history degree. So I can use my degree today. If you look back at like ancient Greece, Greek education was men going to, you'd send your son to the university, and that was your son at 9 being sent to the university, and he was taught all things school and educated, right? But like there wasn't the Spartans, like what held the Spartans together was their homosexual relationships, right? Lesbo is an island that Sappho was on, that was all like, so it was so accepted in ancient Greece and Rome. It was so just part of their life cycle and lifestyle, and it wasn't, drag was part of Roman culture. And so somewhere along the lines it became this stigma, and we kind of need, like, so I feel that everyone is on a spectrum of some level LGBTQ. It's just what you choose to gravitate towards. And some of us are, maybe 75% straight, but I think most of us have, no one is 100% straight and no one is 100% gay. That's my theory.
My theory is that anorexia hates us, and that's why Alex is now my new co-host.
Where did she go?
She literally is nowhere to be found right now. She's the new technical difficulties queen, so just so we're all clear, it's not me anymore. I'm passing that title on. She's not even like backstage. Like, she is gone. She probably dropped the router again. We were calling one day and she literally dropped her internet like router and just was like, sorry, I dropped my router. How do you what were you doing that you just picked up your router and was like, I'm gonna throw it. I'm gonna throw it.
That's funny.
It's the truth. She's like, I dropped my router. I'm like, what were you doing? She's like, oh, I just wanted to look behind it. For what? What is behind your router, anorexia? Why are you touching your router?
It is like a weird thing to look for. What is behind your router?
Nothing. It's literally just like little ports. And she was like, there was something that I thought I put behind it, but obviously not.
Like a mouse? Like literally squeak, squeak, mouse?
Listen, I don't know. She loses a lot of things in that room of hers. Like, we don't.
But not salad dressing.
Maybe her laptop died. That has happened to me during shows. That would suck. Do you know what? This would be Man Monday with Cheyenne Cox, and I would not do well. I like feed off of anorexia.
She's awesome.
So much better.
Alex just like, yeah, good. We're fine now.
I like standing. The last show I did, like live one, I can't sit. I have to like just talk like this.
Yeah, see, my issue is that if I stand,
Oh my
I'm a little
god.
bit too tall, unless I like move back.
And then we can't see you or
And
hear
that's
you.
fine. I feel
need,
good like
clean.
this.
Yes.
Oh wait, anorexia's back. Here she is. Oh good, now she's beneath me.
Yay!
What is happening?
This is so much easier.
Oh, must be nice. I'm over here now like, I got a packet full of sunshine. I gotta. We decided to stand because we're not lazy. Looking confident, Alex. Alex is looking like good. Like, Alex came
Thank
on
you.
the stream and I was like, hold up, let me gel my hair back as there's an attractive person here. Hold up.
It's really long actually. I just had to like gel it to contain it. 'Cause it's a fro.
We don't contain anything here.
Uh,
The only thing we contain is anorexia, sweaty ball syndrome, and that's it. She keeps that to herself. We leave that with her. My hips are bigger than my future right now, and they're a little lopsided, so that's even better. Like, oh, we're good. Okay,
Oh my god.
much better.
I feel
And
like
I
you should
will
like
say
looking at
this. I absolutely hate tech savvy because that's all I have issues with right now.
That's why I literally gave you my title of technical difficulties queen.
Yeah.
What way does this cape need to go? This is a dollar store cape, by the
Over
way,
your
that's just
face.
tied around my waist. You're right, Megan. Now I feel like a nun. Like,
I love it. I love it. That's
um,
hilarious.
Alex, you're part of a youth competition at Club 717. How do you feel being in the competition?
I feel very
Well,
confident.
it's also on hold right now. So it's like, how do you feel like from week to week that you actually went through it?
I feel like there's challenges. Like definitely there's big challenges. But I think it's going pretty good from what I can say.
Was it your first competition?
Wait. Yes. Yes.
it was the immediate. Is this your first competition? Wait. Yes. It was the moment of silence
Yes.
and thinking.
Yes.
Amber, I am, even though I'm in a basement right now, my Silky Nutmeg fan that I got from hosting.
You're a Silky fan. I don't think we can be friends anymore.
I hosted Silky at Club 717.
Yeah,
Back
that's
in February.
cool. She's still not my favorite.
RuPaul's Drag Race performers that we had from season 11, they are so nice.
Expensive?
No, not really.
Okay. I'm just going to be completely blunt about this. Unless it's just like,
Nice. Look at Alex. Love it.
unless it's the people that like, I don't mean this in a rude way, didn't win RuPaul's Drag Race that aren't expensive, because the winners are literally like $5,000 and up to book them for a performance. Where am I supposed to get $5,000? My asshole? Like, am I supposed to go sell it? Like, $5,000 so I can book Aquaria, please.
No, you just have to respond to some of those text messages you get.
Sugar daddy?
Yeah,
Alright.
Sorry, Cindy.
Hi, I'm now a sugar baby.
Yeah, we got
$5,000 just to
Nutmeg.
audition?
Who's it?
I wasn't listening.
We can tell. We can tell. Megan's good at not listening, by the way. Amber wants to know, we'll start this way. So starting with you, Alex, what is your biggest strength as a performer? Good.
I honestly have no idea. I haven't thought about that like ever. I haven't thought about my biggest strength. I guess it's
Okay,
like
wait.
my
I'm
face.
gonna say, just from knowing you, like for like the 28 minutes and 5 seconds that I've known you, I'm gonna say that you have this like such a positive, friendly energy that is just crazy. Like you're just so happy looking. And I say happy looking because people who look happy aren't always happy, but you just look super happy.
Thank you.
So I think that's a good strength, because then people want to watch you.
Okay, Megan,
It
what's your
actually does
biggest
go
strength?
in, or the happiness actually does follow into Alex's performances as well.
Nice.
What I've seen.
Yeah.
My biggest strength, I'm gonna have to go back when I did theater, which was a very, very long time ago. I think for me, my biggest strength in theater was that I don't care what role you give me, even if I'm in the background doing rhubarb. Because you couldn't talk. You couldn't talk as an extra. You couldn't talk, but you had to make mumbling sounds. So you had to say rhubarb. You'd be like, rhubarb.
People.
So I think my biggest strength was, I don't care what role you give me, I'm gonna like give it my 100% and not, I just, that whole like, it doesn't matter if I'm an extra, it doesn't matter if I'm all in black being a stagehand, I'm always gonna bring it, right? Like I could have showed up tonight just wearing what I would wear to work, but I knew that for Cheyenne, I had to like bring it.
She knew I would not allow her on the show if she looked like trash.
And she's now a cow. And you're reminding me of that scene now from Rent, where was she a cow in Rent? What was it?
No, she was
No.
mooing.
She was mooing.
She was mooing, but she was not a cow. Like,
So now I feel like you need to be mooing, like in Rent.
you're right.
Doing that song.
Moo.
What's your biggest strength, Cheyenne?
My biggest strength? I didn't actually think about this. I'm with Alex on this one. I didn't think about it. I think my biggest strength as a performer is, well, I can't say that because you guys have witnessed me swear at too many people. I want to say the connection that I can build with people. Like, if I'm doing a live on stage thing, I can connect with people so much better than I am like here where I'm like crying. But no, I think it's the connection that I can build with people just through performing. That's the word. Thanks, Alex, for looking at me. What about you, Anorexia?
For me, it would probably be challenging my own self. Somebody asked me, be like, I think you should do drag, which I postponed like 2 years. I said, no. But then from there, people says, why don't you try doing burlesque? And then from there, some other people taught me how to play with Firepoi. And then from there, it's like, okay, now I need to try to do more and more and more. So now I'm always trying to one up myself and try something new, something different. One of my friends had said that because I'm trying to do so many different things when I'm in my performances, I'm similar to Scarlett Bobo. And they're like, oh, Scarlett's coming for your gig. I'm like, no, Scarlett's actually more out there with her performance. So for me, I'm coming for Scarlett Bobo's
You actually came for Scarlett's
I didn't go to
gig.
clown school and bring everything myself.
You came for Scarlett's gig, so... What? Alex, stop laughing.
It's amazing. It's just
You're
It's amazing.
super Cheyenne. Look how superific you look.
Thank you. I really tried. Why are you laughing, Alex? Like, it's like your first time
beautiful.
ever
I
seeing a
love
drag
it.
queen just walk behind the curtain and come back out with something new.
I feel like I need to go and change too. It's like all these costume changes. I'm like, what? You didn't tell me you need to do multiples. I just came with the bling.
Well, see, I'm the only one actually showing my bottom half, so I feel weird that if I don't like do a costume change every like 5 seconds, that I'm just like boring. Anorexia.
I'm not, well, I'm not wearing fluffy pajamas, but I got a
unicorns
dress
on
on.
them.
I got a dress. Like I'm wearing like a dress. Like it's like a little making a pregnant dress, but
Guys, I
it's a
can't-
little dress.
I'm wearing shorts.
Like a little, wait, I gotta do it on this side. It's like a little dress.
Wearing shorts.
Sorry, let me fix my McChitties. Oh, there we go.
There's
Megan, Amber asked, what's your favorite theater production?
Oh, my favorite theater production that I was in was probably The Tempest, because we did it on Shakespeare by the Sea. So we actually did it on a cliff looking over the ocean in Newfoundland. And I did a few of those Shakespeare by the Seas, but The Tempest was my favorite because I was one of the water nymphs or one of the nymphs, and I got to dress up really cool and just run around like crazy and almost die off stage left. But I think my favorite one to see, I'm gonna have to say Rent. Like Rent, just I saw it in London, and like I've seen all of the Andrew Lloyd Webber ones, and they all kind of wowed me too. But there was something about Rent that just it was just so powerful, right? It was just so amazing, and even the movie I loved. I also love Miss Saigon, but I think that was because I saw it the day Princess Diana died. And so like I was so emotional from that event that it heightened that emotion of that play. But when I've seen it second times, I don't get that feeling again. But Rent, I always cry during Rent, and I love it. And I sing it, and it's crazy. So I love it.
Stop playing with your boob, Cheyenne.
Literally,
Alex is
it's
like,
not. I'm trying to be serious.
me too. Because when I think of like theater performances, I'm like, yeah, everybody loved Rent, but like I have to say that like Wicked is the place to be. If you can see Wicked, that is it.
For
saw
me,
it in,
I love Wicked. I did set construction back in high school, and I helped do up the whole entire set for Play Wicked. So we painted the floor different colors. There was like bright pink, bright green. We did like vibrant colors here and there just for that show or that play. And it was one of my favorite productions that I helped set up.
Another good one, as Megan said, was Come From Away.
Well, your mom's Come From Away. That was like, and to me, being a Newfoundlander, and I do have cod in my freezer for you, Curtis, because I am going to make you cod au gratin when this quarantine is over. I love Come From Away, but I loved it on a level I don't think a lot of people loved it on, in the sense that truly there was nothing exaggerated about who these people were in that play. That is Newfoundlanders. You go to Newfoundland and we will put you up for like a month if we need to. Like it is amazing. And cod au gratin.
Got a gratin. I have to pee so bad. Like I'm just trying to like think of things to do right now to just like stop myself from just like peeing through this. So
why don't you just go pee quickly? Go on tuck and go pee.
Okay, wait. Everybody just heard that, right? You know how long it takes a drag queen to go pee? She's got to pull her bodysuit down, then she's got to pull everything else down, and you got to put those hip pads because I forgot to put them underneath everything. So like I have to put my hip pads back in, I got to untuck, and then I have to pee, which takes about 2 seconds, but then I have to put it all back on, and then like 6 hours later, this show would be over, Anna. Like
this is my thing, dear Cheyenne, is every show. 20 minutes into every show, you gotta go.
Do you know why? It's because I tried to call anorexia earlier to get ready with me. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to go pee quickly now. And then I go pee and then I drink so much. Like this cup I've had like 6 of these cups today of just like pure water. So I'm like that kid that you're like, do you have to pee? And they're like, no, mommy, I don't have to pee. Then why are you holding yourself? I'm not. Like, doing the pee dance,
If anyone really wants to know how long drag queens have to hold it, it takes a lot to hold it, especially when you have to go right when the show starts. Sometimes like an hour, all the way up to like 6 hours later, that you're holding that pee so you can actually just go. Or if you have like a half an hour in between like a set type of deal, then you can actually go, because that's how long it actually takes taking everything off, putting it all back on again.
So I think that we all, as like the 4 of us, just thinking about having to go to the washroom, should invest in drag queen diapers.
I'm a camel. Like I'm just gonna tell you right now, I can drive all the way to Newfoundland and never have to stop because I don't use public bathrooms because they scare the crap out of me. So yeah, no, I'm good. I could drink 3 a day and hold it all day long.
It's bad, but a lot of us do hold like everything in. Like we're like, well, we have to pee, but the show's already started, so let's stand here for the next 6 hours not thinking about it. And it's so bad for your body. Like it's just so bad for it, but like you have no choice. Like I literally can't just like whip it all out right here and go pee because that takes so much time. So Amber wants to know, where did everybody get their drag names? Well, Megan was born with hers, so that's unfortunate.
Actually, I was not born with my name, Cheyenne. This was not. Rumor has it I was not born a Megan. Rumor has it that I was actually born Gertrude.
Megan's a lot better.
Yeah, apparently Gertrude's my grandmother's name. And we don't call her Gertrude, we call her Teddy, because no one likes Gertrude. So apparently I was Gertrude for like an hour or so, and then my mom kind of woke up and came to her senses and was like, no. But my dad wanted me to be called Gertrude.
Megan, when I text you later, and if it just says, "Hey Gertrude, what's up?" Now you know
Call me
why.
Gertie. Just call me Gertie.
Gertie, yes, Gertie. That's too good.
Yep.
We'll start with Alex. Oh, awesome! I got it right on the first try.
I got Alex from, well, myself, because I'm gender fluid, so I kind of want to call myself Alex because it's a two-way street. And then Uptight I got from my drag daddy, Tyler Uptight.
Oh.
Yeah.
So is
You
this
got
how
the
it
name
always
uptight?
works with drag? That whatever, when you have a drag daddy or drag mommy, that you always take their last name, or is that just something that sometimes you do, sometimes you don't?
I think well, yeah, yes.
Because I just know that Cheyenne has Sierra, and Sierra now goes by Sierra Cox.
Siren, yes.
Siren. And isn't Tori Boo Boo? Isn't Boo Boo like a house name as well?
Bobo is a house name.
Bobo.
A lot of people have that's fine. She is a boo boo. Tori is a boo boo on the Bobo house. No, but a lot of people that sometimes have drag mothers or drag fathers, people that help them in the drag, they'll take their last names, but it's not always the case. Siren took my name because, it was just easier for her. Word vomit. But sometimes if people had a drag name already planned out, they could take that and still be part of your house as I could have Alex Uptight in my house under House of Cox, but he could still go as Alex Uptight.
I know a couple of people with 7 different names in their name.
Yeah.
I'll go as you're looking at me. You're looking down. You're looking at me. My original name was actually Jacqueline Ivy. I took what was supposed to be my mother's name, put it to my last name, but my drag mother actually disappeared before I was actually supposed to do it. So I had to ask a whole bunch of friends to help me out. And then after that night of performing, somebody came up to me and was like, I got the perfect name for you. It fits you, fits your size, everything. And I'm like, what is it? They're like, anorexia. I'm like, do you know what? That's perfect. So I've been anorexia ever since. And if I'm around children, then it's just Anna. Because don't want to give children the wrong idea at a very young age. This person also created their own drag name as well, Bulimia, and we're drag sisters. They are probably about 40 years older than me and probably about twice times the size of me too.
Okay, wait. So there's
word.
anorexia and bulimia. I think you guys need to go see a doctor and get help. Go see a doctor.
I have. Totally fine.
Well, you look great.
Does it ever frustrate you, Anna, that so not even just in your name, but that given your size, that you do get those people giving you those side looks and assumptions that you are what you say you are, and kind of don't believe you that you're just naturally skinny?
So I am naturally skinny. If I go to an all-you-can-eat restaurant, I will sit there for 4 hours just eating nonstop. I've actually been kicked out of a couple all-you-can-eat restaurants. But a lot of people don't realize, I get told to eat a Big Mac, eat a burger all the time, and it pisses me off. And to the people who actually tell me that, because weight shaming is weight shaming, no matter if the person's skinny or if they're bigger. And you shouldn't even do that. And the people who tell me to go eat something, I tell them to go eat a salad. Because it's one thing to shame somebody to go eat more. It's just as bad to shame somebody to eat less and like go
Yeah.
on a diet. So if somebody shames me for my own weight, even though it's my own genetics, I will shame them right back, and I got no problem with it.
I guess because I know that, you know, I've fluctuated because of trauma, but like my absolute best friend in life, Crystal, has always been like a triple, quadruple zero, right? And like literally when she was pregnant, it was like someone put a beach ball under her shirt. You couldn't tell she was pregnant back on. And the same thing, like no matter what, you know, where we were, what we do, people would be like criticizing her for her skinniness, but she couldn't help it. Like, and it hurt her at times because people would criticize her. She's like, I can't help it. Like, I can't, like, I literally could eat a buffet and I'm still going to be the size tomorrow. Right.
Yeah.
And it's like, people are nasty about it.
Thinking like on that subject is weight shaming is also something that happens in like the drag community a lot, with people saying like, oh, why aren't you cinched, bitch? Like, we can tell you're fat, like you don't match. Like, okay, I've had this happen a couple of times. I'm always cinched when I'm on a drag show with someone. I always have my hip pads in. So when someone comes to you and says, oh, well, you're not cinched, so you're too fat to be a drag queen, pardon? When was there a size that like only could be a drag queen?
Perfect example.
Silky, like she is a big girl. We love her. I don't love her, but like I like her enough in her season. My favorite like bigger queen was always Eureka. I've always loved Eureka. That's just who I love. But
Was she the one on RuPaul that was like super big? Like she was like a big girl.
no, that's Silky.
Oh, okay.
But it is something that happens a lot, is body shaming.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter who you are, what you're doing, someone is always there to body shame you. So just as a FYI, when I first started drag, like bringing it all back, I never had hip pads. I only ever cinched my waist. So I was always just like a straight person. Whereas like now, like I've obviously carved my own hip pads, but like, fuck you all. It's just one of those things where it happens. People don't always wear hip pads. Like I know Anna does, but she's definitely not now. Like it's one of those things where it's up to who you are and what you want your drag aesthetic to be what you wear. Like obviously Alex can tell now that I'm good at costume changes because I do it within like 5 seconds behind a curtain. Like, but no, and it's just one of those things that I'm like, body shaming happens so much. And honestly, if everybody notices, that's why I always stand like this, because I'm like, this makes me feel better, because then I never have someone come up to me saying, oh, well, you're not cinched. Well, I'm actually not cinched tonight, but so what? Like, maybe you should try cinching. Try it. Tell me how uncomfortable it is.
So do you find that you have to, reverberation, do you find that like there's like this level that you, like in order to be accepted as a true performer, that you have to tuck, that you have to cinch, that you have to shave your face, that is, and your back. Feel free to shave your back too. Like, you know what I mean? Like, do you feel that if you're not cinched, if you're not tucked, that you're not considered truly, like it was said to you the other day, like you're not bringing it, you're not taking it seriously as a performer?
So something that happens a lot within this community, I don't know if anorexia has dealt with this or you, Alex, but this industry, we'll call it, because drag is an industry, it's a hard-working industry, but you are not accepted until you meet a certain social status. And so for all of those kings, queens, non-gender conforming performers, until you reach a certain social status, you are not accepted as a person. You are not accepted in their community. You are not welcome to perform at clubs because you're still too new. It doesn't matter how long you've been doing it. It matters your social status. So not being cinched is something that some people can get over. But if you don't have, like, let's say 10,000 plus followers, you're not welcome at their club. They don't care if you have hip pads or not. You just have to have 10,000 followers.
And is that the same kind of expectation for drag kings as it is for drag queens, or is one platform easier for people to get into than the other? I guess, Alex,
think
that's
it'd be
for
harder
you.
for kings.
Honestly, it's probably to me, it's harder for me. Like it's hard for kings, I find. Because like when I see a queen, I'm like, yes, they can work it. They can go do their stuff. They can go to Toronto and they can get a gig just like that. For me, it's hard. It's hard to get something like that.
Which is unfortunate because kings actually do a lot more work than I want to say drag queens do. Because yeah, we talk, but like there are drag kings that literally have to tape their boobs under their armpits. They have to do so much more work. That's like we're transitioning to a woman, which is, I hate to break it to people, a lot easier because women's features are a lot softer. Whereas like if you're trying to transform into a man, good luck. It's hard. It's difficult. It's difficult. Like I can't even say like how awesome you are, Alex, because like I work with drag kings quite a bit, and I just know from like experience of working with them how hard it is. And I'm like, drag queen community, yeah, it can be hard. Being a drag king kind of lines up with like being a faux queen. You two are like the hardest people to ever find a job, which sucks. So also I use the word faux queen as like, you know,
Mhm.
the term of endearment. I don't mean like they're not a real queen. I mean like they're just
Yeah.
a lot of the people don't even like the word bio queen, so I don't even know what to call these people. I mean,
Well, I
they're
think
drag queens. They're drag queens.
that's been a thread in all of your Man Mondays and all of your Tea Tuesdays for like the last like month, is that we've had this conversation with Kitty and everybody that just stray queens, you know what I mean? So
It is, but like, you know, everybody puts such a stigma on things that's like Alex has to be a drag king. There a lot of people don't get the aspect of there are non-gender conforming performers. So like it's hard because there are people that are drag kings, drag queens, faux kings. It's just a huge thing that's like everybody and their words I don't like.
Well, it's
can
also
I just tell Cindy, I am not a faux queen. I'm just a queen. I'm just a queen. No, I'm like, I don't even know what I am.
You and my mom need to leave each other alone.
Well, it also doesn't help with that RuPaul's Drag Race, just being all about females or males into females only. You can't be trans and do drag. You can't be a female and do female drag. For that, it's because that's a little more mainstream. More people are expecting to go see queens all the time and not really wanting to see kings. I know from sometimes some older generations, they only want to see the queens, not the kings. And that's what they want only because sexism happens, and it happens in the LGBT community.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people don't even see that either. It's like,
I
for
think
me,
that every community is just rude. Like there is no community that's
love
good.
performing with Alex. Brings like a great happy atmosphere while performing, especially with the little glove light shows.
What? I want to see these glove light shows now. Oh. Oh wait, now we can check out Alex's apartment and how awesome it is. And I think that's the same shelf that I just ordered from Disc. So
again.
I just made Curtis change. So Curtis is gonna go. Cheyenne's. I gotta stop that out, Anna. I gotta go. Cheyenne's gonna change. Well, I thought you were changing
I'm calling you by my male name, or else they're calling you me. Okay, Gertrude.
So I lost my lights, but I have green ones. and I
How dare
bedazzled
you
them,
lose your
so
voice?
like it's all rhinestoned.
Oh my gosh.
1 minute, I have to put the lady thingy on. Ah, and it's like a little light, and you just dance with it.
Oh, so cool. It reminds me of like the 80s. It just kind of reminds me back of my childhood days. So do you do that with like low lighting? So it's almost like all you can see are your hands moving and stuff?
Yes,
Cool.
kind of. Yes. There's normally other lights going on too, but
Oh, that's awesome. See, you gotta have another night at 717.
Here's another thing that everybody hates is when a drag queen wears pants.
so many changes. Guys, should I go
Just for
change?
you.
I feel like I need to go change.
No, this is
I
like
know.
Cheyenne's fifth time
You're
tweeting
reminding me,
today.
like right
You've
now, I
already
feel like
seen,
you should be
3.
going. I feel like I think Cheyenne needs to start. I'm sorry, Cheyenne. I think Cheyenne now needs to start singing "Look at Me, I'm Sandra D."
I was gonna do that song the other day, but then it was apparently too racist and stuff like that. So
What? I have to go. I have to go back through the lyrics now.
it's not even. It's just people being stupid.
I don't know. It took me until like I think I was watching Grease with my little sisters who were 18 years younger than me. So I think they were like 10 or 8 when we were watching Grease. I'm thinking Grease is like such a kid movie. It's so innocent. And then they're singing Grease Lightning and talking about creaming jeans, and I was like, oh my god, I cannot be playing this for my sisters. So
I think worse things have been said about Grease. You know, like how Sandy's actually like dead because John Travolta killed her. Like it's a whole thing. We don't get into that though.
So somebody in the comments asked or said 717 should do a virtual drag show. So letting all the viewers know, this coming Friday, Club 717 is actually doing a fundraiser to help keep the doors open, especially during this whole COVID thing. Club 717 cannot receive any of the government help that they have set out for. So we're trying our best to do everything. From 8 till 8:55, if you want to pay $10, there's going to be a meet and greet with some of the performers. There's going to be myself and Violet Seductions is going to be hosting it. I got Miss J, Lucy Purr, Yuki Blossom, Miss J, if I didn't say Miss J,
Miss J.
Cheyenne. I'm trying to go through like the big list in my head. And we also have some video performers. I've asked Alex to submit a video for the show. All the videos are from our past performers who've actually performed at the club in the 30 years that it's actually been opened. So there's a lot of history behind this, and I don't want to give any details, but show that you do not want to miss.
nice. That's exciting.
Yeah. The fundraiser part is from 9 to 11, and that's going to be aired on the Club 717 Facebook page, Durham License Association Social Club, which is the mother non-for-profit for Club 717, as it is a not-for-profit. It's going to be aired on Twitch, YouTube. It's going to be aired everywhere. So it's going to be
Now, are
a
you
really good
performing?
show. Will I be performing?
Yes.
Yes, I'll be hosting.
You better.
Are you performing though?
Yes.
Okay.
And yes, I am not going to be wearing pajamas for this. I'm going to have heels on and everything.
Because every week I come to these things, every week I watch, every week I'm part of this supporting you guys, and I've never seen you perform yet, except for last week for the birthday party. that there was no makeup.
There was some. I had to quickly put it on, but I will be wearing this crown on Friday.
Whoa. That's crazy.
I'm gonna put this back because I don't want to damage it.
Crazy. I think the last time I was at 717 was like 10 years ago. I think I was there 10
Your life has
last.
changed ever since.
Is it like, I mean, like, it probably hasn't changed inside in 10 years. But I think this last time I was there was 10 years ago. For a drag show, actually. My friend was performing.
Your friend was performing?
Yeah, gosh, I can't even remember what name he used. I see that Chris is watching, so Chris might remember what name he used. Yeah, he did one night only and then promptly retired. But it was really fun. It was a fun night.
I'm trying to retire. This is like my
Well, now-
8th costume change.
Now you look like Liza Minnelli.
Gotcha.
Oh, good. Now Alex is like, I'm gonna go change.
Now you look like you should be doing like jazz hands.
Jizz hands? Did you just say jizz hands?
Jazz hands. I need to get you a little top hat. We need to get you a little top hat to go with this look.
I need a lot of things. Maybe less costume changes in One Man Monday.
Sometimes it's entertaining. Going to like a serious moment, come out with like the cow outfit on.
Yep.
That was the point. I like to, lighten the mood.
Don't you have a fox outfit too?
No, I only have my cow one.
Aw.
I need to get a fox, though. For what does the fox say?
That or a frog.
Oh my god, I could do like leapfrog or something.
No, Axel F.
I wanted leapfrog. Ding, ding, ding. I need to not change anymore. Like, I still have some costumes back there, but I'm just not going to change.
Do you have your ball gown back there?
Ball
Like
gown.
prom,
Like,
your prom dress that I thought was pink, and you said it wasn't pink.
it is pink. Megan,
Oh.
you thought it was gold.
I thought it was gold. Yes.
And yes, I do have it back there.
Okay. Well, it's
It needs
because
to be fitted.
the fact that you actually look black tonight versus purple is amazing to me.
Do you know why? Woo!
Ooh,
I
I like
changed
it.
my shirt. Oh,
Yes.
Alex, that's so cute.
Thank you. Urban Outfitters, guys. I'm eating my supper. I'm so sorry. I'm starving.
That's fine. We do weird things on this show if you can't tell. Wait.
I think you need an ascot for that shirt.
Yes.
Oh my god, he could look like
Or hunting
what's his
rifle.
name? Fred from Scooby-Doo.
Or like you need a safari hat, one of those like, old school safari hats.
What he said.
Why am I wearing this? I saw it in my closet and I was like, yes. Oh, this is bad. This is a bad shirt to wear.
I like it. Then
Thank you.
again, I am old, and anything that looks like a cougar, cheetah, or puma is apparently age appropriate for me.
Yeah.
Normally it's like
Axel
unbuttoned
F.
here and then it's just looser and nice, but
Days.
Do you say you're a cougar?
No, it's more of one like when you already notice that when women get older, they start wearing leopard print and like animal prints more, and it's just like weird and creepy. And I'm at that age where apparently I need to start doing that. But yes, because I don't want younger guys, because younger guys, yes, they're trainable, but then they're also like too high energy.
Megan, you're just too low energy for them.
Well, yeah, but they're also like, I don't know, No offense to you younger guys, but there's just some bad habits that I just don't want to deal with.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Pointing.
I don't know. It's too hard to figure
Alex
out.
walked off the stage.
It's too hard to figure out where to point. It's just way too hard. I'm just gonna be like look at my little wand and be like, around the world we're pointing. Oh look, I can do the brush challenge. Oh, we can do the brush challenge.
Guys, nobody should be doing the brush challenge.
Oh, now I want to do the brush challenge. Cindy, we should do the brush challenge for work. It's like, wait a sec. I gotta here, put it on the other side and I'll throw you the brush. Wait, work with me, Anna.
Oh, wait.
There. Oh, look how pretty that is. That's not the dress I was thinking of. What dress is this? Okay, wait.
Well, it's a dress that we were going to use for something, but now we've changed our minds.
I got
And
it.
now it's,
Wait, do it again and then I'll grab it. Wait, I gotta grab it over here. Okay, do it. So you pass it to me. Yeah, pass it to me. And now I have it.
you passed the idiot test.
You tried doing it. It's a lot harder than you think.
Okay, let's do it, Megan. Wait, Anna, pass it to me upwards.
Where did that come from?
My butthole.
Cheyenne's in the she shed.
The she shed.
Nice. Well, I mean, as long as you didn't grab like a chainsaw or something. No, I haven't seen this dress yet. This is really pretty. I like it.
I need to pin it a little bit more. It's not fitted. It's like super huge. I like that you look so cute.
Hey, now you make
I
me
like
really
this one.
Cute.
I like
Anna,
this
it's your
one.
turn for a costume change.
Who, me?
No, the other Anna. Yes, you.
It's going to take me half an hour. Fuck that.
Girl, you just have to change your shirt. You don't even have pants on. Like, they're pajama
Yeah, I
pants.
do. Got my unicorn pajama pants on.
You're right. You can keep those. I put on a dress. Alex and
put
I
on
look like
makeup.
we're ready to go out for like party night, and then you two down there look like we need to stay clear of you.
Well, I'm ready for the beach.
I got like tan. Look at that.
Ooh, you got a sports bra tan. That's bad.
Yeah, it really is. And this is off the shoulder, but like, it's okay. We'll live with this one. Oh,
I mean, pasta is good stuff.
Is it craft dinner?
It's pasta with tomato sauce, cheese, and peas.
Healthy.
Yum.
I'm taking selfies.
I'm reading the comments. Sorry.
Ow! Oh my god, that one was my back. I didn't mean to pin this dress to my back.
Well, you know, a little bit of blood.
And a dusty rose dress won't show up or anything.
No. But that's why you got club soda. Takes out everything.
Or you have Club 717 where all these hot drag queens can be found. And performers. Sorry, Alex. Forgot about you for a second.
Got you.
I got you. I got you. I got you all. I really like this dress when it's fitted.
Mm-hmm.
Because if not, it looks like one of those potato sacks. Do you know what I mean? Like one of the...
I think that was the biggest, like, when I started working retail, my biggest kind of like, oh my gosh, because I was young when I started working retail. I didn't realize that you go to buy something, you go to the dressing room, you try it on, it does not look like it does in the catalog, it does not look like it does on the mannequin. And then when you work retail, you find out that all the mannequins are clipped behind. Like everything is clipped, everything is pinned. And so everything looks good on the mannequins because it actually doesn't fit the mannequins naturally. So it's like, what? So you're never going to look good because even when you look at those Vogue models, they're all clipped and pinned behind with these big clamps.
Me too.
I know. Look at you. See?
Don't
See,
look like
you need to get Courtney to start doing some sewing and stuff for you.
I sew all of my own stuff though, so.
Alex, what's your normal routine for getting ready?
It kind of varies. I go. My routine, like my song that I play.
No, it's like putting on your face, getting yourself ready.
Well, I normally put a bandana on because, like, pushing the hair back, yes. And then, I do foundation. I kind of don't. Well, yeah, no. Contouring my face, and then I put bronzer on my face, and then I put this other stuff. I'm not good with makeup. I put lipstick for my beard, though. That's the interesting thing. I use lipstick, and I get a sponge. I'm going to show you. You know what?
Yeah.
Got you. 1 minute.
Hi, Patrick. I know that I'm not anorexia, but hello.
Hello.
Oh God, here we go. Alex, what is it?
Okay, so you know the donut thing that they use for like a hair thing?
Oh yeah, it's a bun holder. You make a bun. Yeah,
I take it and then I go like this for my beard.
And you use lipstick? And you use lipstick for the coloring out?
What color did you use for your beard?
A blue-black.
Do you ever try changing them up depending on the time of the year?
Does your beard change due to the time of the year?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's getting more white. No, but do you coordinate your beard with what you're going to be wearing that night? Like, or is it always blue-black?
Right now it's always blue-black, but I'm debating on trying red, and I know that sounds weird, but I think it would look really cool.
Oh, it would. Like red with some like orange undertone, so it's almost like fire.
I love that my mom's talking about glitter beards right now.
Glitter beards are fun.
Yeah, Cindy asked, what about a glitter beard?
Just say no. Just say no to Cindy.
I should have done that for one of the nights that was doing the competition thing. Thingamabobber. During the competition. I should have done that.
Wasn't it Night of Glam or something like that? Was the theme?
Yep, I did circus.
I think a glitter beard would be cool.
It would.
It's a pain in the ass to clean up. You'll be picking glitter out of every nook and cranny that you have for like months.
I still have glitter in my car.
I still have glitter in my car from like 2 Halloweens ago. That's just the joy of glitter. Like you can't get rid of it.
I'm gonna get that mosquito, I swear.
He's gone. I'm just like watching Curtis trying to get a mosquito. It's just hilarious. And by that, I'm going to stop, Cheyenne. I'm so sorry. I'll stop.
You're right. You know what? You've known me as Curtis. The cat's out of the bag. My name's Curtis, if you didn't know.
Wait.
My name's Alyssa.
The cat's out of the bag. Here's the cat. Hello.
Kitty.
Hello. I'm out of the It's Fiona Kitty making an appearance. Ow! Fiona Kitty does not want to make an appearance tonight.
No, she's retired for the time being.
Calvin. Calvin's like, why did you put me on camera? I know.
We've only been doing this for an hour and 15 minutes, and I've already gone through like 18 different costumes.
I know. I'm like wondering what you're gonna do next.
You started changing your costumes at 5 o'clock. Including
you
the away.
So when did you start getting ready, Alex? Like, how long does it take you to get ready, like mentally and physically for a show?
It doesn't take me too long. It probably takes me like 20 minutes to do my face.
Awesome, bad.
And then changing it. So that's
yeah. Unlike Cheyenne, who probably started at 9 o'clock this morning to get ready.
No.
2 o'clock.
Wrong again.
We started at 8, so like I'd say 7 is when I got ready.
Hold the fuck up.
And do you have to do anything to kind of like, how do I say this? It's hard, like, because when I used to do theater, right? Like once you put on the costume, you put on the face, you put on the hair, and then there was this moment where you were no longer Megan, you were now the character, and that's kind of who you were, and you almost didn't break even during intermission and stuff. That's when you became, and that's who you answer to almost. So is there anything that you have to do where all of a sudden it's like, now I'm Alex, and this is Alex and Alex only?
So before I even start doing my makeup, I listen to like the music that I love performing or the style that I like to do. And then when I'm just doing, I'm like, yep, okay, we're getting into Alex, and then Alex.
Cool. Now, are there people that know you both as Alex and who you are outside of Alex that can distinctly, there's a very distinct personality difference, mannerisms, voice, and all that? So if they met you at a bar and then met you without your makeup on, they would not know that you were the same person?
I have someone else here that can answer that.
Bring them all on.
Bring them on. I'll be right back.
Because I noticed that about Tanya, that when Tanya starts putting on her makeup and stuff, her mannerisms change and her body language changes, and even her verbiage changes. And so there's a very distinct, like, when I saw Tanya outside of makeup, if I had seen her on the street, I would not know it was Tanya. Like, I'm not even kidding. I was like, who the heck are you?
A change. Fiance.
Hi.
Hello, fiance.
So is Alex, can you tell, like, if you closed your eyes, would you be able to tell if it was Alex or not Alex?
Okay, so for me, that's a hard question because I literally live with Alyssa all the time. And even like her mannerisms are kind of the same as Alex's, but when Alex performs, like Alyssa's not even in the room. Like that's pure Alex.
Okay,
so it's a little
that's
different
cool.
in that sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whereas like right now, like it's Alyssa, but it's Alex.
Yeah. It's like a blend, but yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
But if it was like anybody else, I think they would think that Alex is Alex and Alyssa is Alyssa, and they're two different people. But for me, like it kind of just blends together unless Alex is actually performing.
Nice. Yeah, that's cool. I like that.
Bye.
Bye, fiance.
I would comment on Anna, but I've yet to see Anna actually like perform other than doing a Backstreet Boys song.
And disappearing for 5 minutes.
Male drag, where they were off camera for 10 minutes changing. So
I had a big plan of going from male to female over 4 different songs. And then I got told, okay, no, you're only going to do it for 2 songs.
I know, you guys ran out of time.
And then just before going on, no, you only have 1 song. I'm like, well, time to redo this. I'm going to do it all in one. Screw it. Apparently everyone had a laugh. So
Everyone did have a laugh, girl. Like, it was like, we were laughing so
was
hard
great.
because you disappeared like you did this for 5 minutes.
Well, it was funny because it actually took me a moment to realize it was you. Because when it was like, when you came out with the leather jacket on and the hat and the glass, and I was like, I thought Anorexia was performing, and Cheyenne's like, yes, that's Anorexia. I'm like, no, it's not, because you didn't even look like. Can I say your name?
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't even look like Mark, right? Like, it was like this. I didn't know who the heck it was. Like, it wasn't Mark, and it wasn't Anorexia. And then even when you came out with the wig on, it still wasn't Anorexia.
Speaking of wigs, I put one on for you, Alex. I feel like you need to see me in my natural habitat.
Habitat?
Well, the good thing is the power of makeup, you can hide a whole bunch of things. That and shaving off a beard that comes in like 5 days later. Like a full-on beard. It's like tomorrow.
He's not even joking.
It's like this Friday I'll probably have like an 1/8 of an inch beard by Friday, which I'm gonna have to shave off again.
Still,
yeah, you're like Homer Simpson.
Yeah. So it's like right now I already got a 5 o'clock shadow coming in, and I shaved it at like 5 o'clock.
So do you have to time your shaving and your makeup? Like, if you know you're performing, do you have to make sure that you don't shave until like noon?
So normally I would perform normally a show for me starts at like 10:30. So I normally shave 2 hours before a show. And then from there I have 2 hours to get like my makeup on, get myself ready, get myself there. And I'm just going nonstop like from that 2 hour mark, because within 2 hours just before a show there's a lot going on that you need to get ready for, and a lot of people don't really realize that too. It's like putting on a face. Some people can do it within like 30 minutes. Some other people, it'll take them a couple hours. For me, it takes me about an hour and a half normally, depending on my time restraints. I can do it within 30 minutes, but I look like I just started doing drag. This took me probably an hour and a half. And this is something new that I was trying out today too. So
nice. I like the white. I like how you have the white in here. I like that. Now, are those your eyebrows?
I a video last night, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to try that one out. Started doing it today. I'm like, oh, I actually kind of like this.
Yeah, I like it. Did you do your eyebrows, or is that your natural eyebrows right now?
I did my eyebrows.
Yeah, nice. And Curtis is now wearing his pajamas.
Pajama party on the left side of the screen.
Well, because now I feel like I could do Look at Me, I'm Sandra D like a lot better.
Yes.
Get it? Because I'm lousy with virginity.
Cheyenne, Amber asked, what's behind the screen?
What's behind that curtain?
The little green man.
Do you want my honest to God answer? A murder scene?
Oh my God.
Thank you. Jack of all trades. I actually don't know how to use any power tools, but it's okay.
I love that.
Oh, you don't even see what's behind you guys. Like, it's worse. That's where all the tools are. This is my favorite one. There's like 800 hammers behind us, so.
A rubber mallet.
So Cheyenne, I just I sent my sister in Tasmania. Like I did a Facebook thingy to say that I was, a special guest tonight, and my sister in Tasmania just commented on my Facebook, on my Instagram live, going, so many questions. Because Nikki's wondering, like, it's Man Monday, and you're a special guest. I don't know what's happening here. So I'm tempted to be like, I'm joining the team, right? Because both my sisters are gay, and so I should just let her know that they have such successful relationships. Maybe after all my failed relationships, I should just follow their lead. But yeah, so she might be joining. We'll see. I just invited her, so you're like, yeah, you have so many questions.
Thinking about Man Mondays and how people are always like, why is it called Man Mondays? So it's called Man Mondays because when we first started this, we had questions from straight guys that were like stupid hilarious. Okay.
There was.
So I'm gonna try to get back into some of those with having straight men ask us questions, and our special guests are normally drag queens, drag kings, women, aka Magahan, that help us answer these questions. Like, I think my favorite one was, how do you tuck? And my response was, you put your penis at your butthole and hope for the best.
So I actually got those questions.
Oh God, no. Let's hear some of them.
How do you cover your brows?
Glue.
Elmer's.
Purple disappearing.
To me, it doesn't really matter. The white one, purple one, does the same thing.
Purple disappearing is better.
How do you tuck and does it hurt?
Yes,
I think
yes.
Between me and Cheyenne, I'm the one who does, and I use kinesiology tape because that actually sticks.
I actually tuck as well, but if I'm doing like live like stage performances, but I use duct tape. And oh my God, is it painful?
For me, it falls off.
Well, because you have sweaty ball syndrome. See, some of us don't.
Oh, what else? There was a couple of serious ones as well. Why are you in such a dangerous industry?
Mm-hmm.
And it's not just drag queens. It's people in the LGBT community, drag kings. Can't give up.
I'm like
that, and it's even our allies as well, who's supporting us. Because like here in Canada, yes, there's still a whole bunch of stigmatism. Trans sex workers get killed all the time, every single year. So it's like no matter what, being in the LGBT community, we're just in danger all the time, just being who we are.
Okay, so Amber used the term bio queen. That is the same term as faux queen. Just so we're all clear and nobody asks any questions on what's a bio queen? It's the same as a faux queen. It's virtually a woman, a gender forming woman that then dresses as drag. So this is how I look at it, is that if you are a transgender male to female and you identify as a woman, you are then considered a bio queen or a faux queen because you are a woman dressing as a woman. There you are.
And then for me, sometimes I call myself a gender neutral or gender bending performer in general. Because for some people who saw on Thursday and went from male to female all in one song.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you just look really close at her. She also goes male to female.
Do you often do that for your gigs where you will do the male to female, female back to male kind of scenario?
For drag, not so much, but mainly in burlesque I will. Because it brings something new, something different, something that a lot of people don't really get to experience that often either.
Yeah. That's the one thing I have liked about these shows is that, like, typically when I've gone to the bar, like I've gone to a drag show, right? And it's a drag show, right? That's the platform. And then growing up in the 90s, we didn't, like in Newfoundland, I mean, we were lucky that we even had a gay bar that did drag shows. It was just drags, queens, there was no kings. But that's what I've kind of liked about some of these Friday night shows is that Cheyenne's brought in all these different genres to kind of expose people to it. Because, like, I know Cindy and I thoroughly enjoyed that one performance by that one person, that male burlesque dancer who has yet to do a second encore. And hello.
I'm working on it.
So like, I didn't even know male burlesque was out there in that level until that Friday night show. And even the same like Drag Kings, I wasn't fully aware of what that was. And so that's been the really cool thing about these Friday night shows is not only is it exposing the different platforms of what drag is, but also bringing in like the different, like you're getting Ireland. I'm trying to line up someone from Newfoundland for you right now, Cheyenne, that my sister is all excited about. So it's been really cool to see that community and bringing it all together and just showing people that a drag queen isn't just a campy drag queen, right? That it's not just RuPaul-esque, that there's different even levels of what drag means, right? You have Kitty, and then you have I'm horrible with names.
Tanya?
Not Tanya, because Tanya's still like outgoing drag. Like Tanya's like, whoa, like RuPaul level, you know what I mean? What's her face? The beautiful one with the black hair who did Cruella de Vil.
Zoe Katrina Knight.
Yeah, Zoe. That Zoe is almost like Zoe could. She dresses up, but it's like it's not outlandish. Do you know what I mean? So it's her performing, but it's like at a like an in-between level.
So when you bring up things like levels and stuff, that's something that really hits home because Megan, you know from me dealing with certain performers in Ottawa that I am not up to their standards.
Yeah, because you hadn't glued, like the fact that you weren't gluing your eyebrows was this bone of contention of not worthiness. Like, excuse me, Cindy, I'm going to swear, but
Cheyenne never started gluing her eyebrows until shortly after you met me.
Yeah,
well, I feel like Cheyenne was almost shamed into gluing like eyebrows at first. It was like, you're not.
You know what? I used to actually glue my eyebrows down, and then I stopped because everyone was like, oh, you don't need to. A lot of queens use their natural brows. I was like, okay, I'll try that. Did it for a long time because I've been doing drag for 1.5 years now. Well, over 1.5 years. And then come back, after doing all my stuff, everyone's like, you have to glue your eyebrows down. That is not what we do. If you don't do it, then you're not welcome here. And I hate falling into those things, but it's like people have said that because I'm not gluing down my eyebrows, I'm earning people's reputations. Hello? Like last time I checked, gluing your eyebrows has nothing to do with reputation. Being a backstabbing bitch has something to do with your reputation, but here we are. I still have to pee so bad after all these costume changes.
Alex, Amber asks, what challenges do you face being a drag king over a drag queen?
I have done bio drag once, probably just once. But challenges for drag king,
I think it's more so like you face like other challenges than, let's say, me and Cheyenne.
Yeah.
What?
Honestly, it's probably just like doing the shows. I guess like I don't get so much shows than a drag queen does, or like there's also like a public thing. Like whenever I go out in public, I feel like I can't be like this, or people are just gonna point or stare or comment on me. Yeah. That's...
For instance, look at Cheyenne. Cheyenne looks like a clown.
I enjoy it.
Literally.
In saying your whole, like, you can't go out like that, I would like to point out that it doesn't matter what you go out as, people will always point and stare. I literally went out and dragged the other day because I needed an apron for my Wizard of Oz theme thing. And I went out in full drag. I literally like waddled on up, got in this lineup at Walmart, was like, I think I had about like 4 people do one of these. Like, you can hold your kids back, yes, but I'm a drag queen. I'm not going to steal them. I'm not going to eat them. I don't want to put them in an oven and bake them into a pie. I'm here to get my apron.
But I also feel like that was probably because of where you were, that if you were downtown Toronto, that maybe you wouldn't have gotten the looks.
Yeah, well, listen, it's my job to entertain people. So if I have to quickly go out and grab something for my job, it's just like a normal day for someone else that's coming home from their office job. Like if a dentist is leaving his office in a suit, you're not going to be like looking at this man in his suit. You might because he's attractive, but that's different. You're not like, quick, hide your kids, hide your wife. They're going to steal you. No. If you see a drag queen or a drag king outside, it is like, if you're in day drag, you fucked up. If you're outside in drag, you fucked up. If anybody can count that you are a drag king or a drag queen, you fucked up. It's like there's no winning, no matter where you are, where you go. Yeah, Toronto might be a little bit nicer, but you have to be in the right community in Toronto to be accepted.
Yeah.
This is so tight, like here. And it's making me have to pee so much more. Amber Stevenson, LMFAO, Cheyenne Cox. Ha ha ha! I don't know why we're laughing.
I think it was from a joke that you were saying about you going out in public. As you get changed again.
Yeah. I just think that they shouldn't allow you out in public, quite honestly.
What are you saying? Like, they should allow you out in public.
I don't go in public.
Oh, sure. What was the? I'm sorry. I'm right now at the grocery store. But
Okay.
once I get home,
Yeah, but that doesn't count. It's the grocery store in Oshawa. It's full of like crazies.
That's even worse. You'll find people like anorexia there, and you don't want to see her. You don't want to see her.
Well, especially since like Oshawa has like, well, no, I think it's Pickering now has the most cases per capita than anywhere else in Ontario. That Oshawa's getting to be a close second.
All I know is that if you ever find anorexia at a grocery store, run the opposite way. Like, don't get too close to her. She does bite very hard. Things like that.
Wow! What's this look?
Oh, this is I tried to get changed quickly, but then you started talking smack about me. So I had to wrap the curtain around me so that we were, age appropriate. Because drawn on boobs is apparently inappropriate. Last time I checked, nipples were okay, guys. Everybody has them.
I do find
that in Canada.
Well, this is, as a woman, not that I would do this, but this is like what I don't understand. Because like I'll go to the grocery store or I'll go for a run, and you see these guys, especially in Oshawa, like walking around like with their man boobs hanging out, their tattoos, and just like gross with no tops on. But if I were to like whip my top off in Oshawa, I'd get arrested. It's like it's double standards. Let me say this. If I was skinny and perky, I wouldn't get arrested. But I'd probably get arrested now. You know what I mean? Like,
oh no, I think you would still get arrested if you were like skinny and perky, but it would be for something different.
I don't think anyone would call and complain if I was walking around naked and I was skinny and perky. Like, no one would call and complain.
No, but the police might pick you up for something else. It is Oshawa.
Oh, it is Oshawa. Friggin' the cops picked you sneezing properly here.
For the legal rules regarding everything, you can walk around topless as having your boobs out just like a male, whatever else. Topless is totally fine in all of Canada. You just need to have your bottom covered.
And judging by what half the stuff I see in Oshawa, their bottoms, that's sketchy. But no, I know that's the rule. I know that that's the law, but the law and whether people go and get the cops on you are two completely different things, right? So,
well, if the cop comes and tries to charge you, then that's all on them. You can literally go after them. I could
Human rights, bitch.
The last time something like that happened that I heard about actually happened in Waterloo and Kitchener, where a female was riding around on her bike, fully topless. Cops tried to take her into custody, stuff like that. The cop actually ended up taking her into custody because she refused to cover up. So she didn't have anything to cover up with. And then went to the police station, and literally that officer got hauled into the office because she was allowed to do it. Just that officer didn't think that they were allowed to. So being topless, who cares? Men can do it. Females can do it. Boobs up for everyone.
I just honestly, because they move. I just wouldn't be comfortable walking around with them flapping up and down, giving me black eyes. You know what I mean?
Do you know what else moves when you walk?
Exactly. Oh my God. Exactly. Like there's this guy that used to run up and down Fixin' that I'm like, dude, like tame that thing. Cause it was like flying out from under his shorts. And I'm like, I appreciate that your wife is very happy, but tame that thing. No one wants to see it running up and down. Like it was literally like giving him nosebleeds. Yeah, there was nowhere to sweat because it was all hanging out of his gym shorts.
I'm just
on those, like, remember
over here. This is my sheet look.
I like this look. It's very Grecian-esque.
Yeah, it's a sheet because you caught me off guard. So I tied the shoulder, wrapped a belt around it. Now I'm pretty.
I used to do that with my Barbies and tissues.
Okay, well, that's unfortunate.
And Megan, to your comment about giving yourself a black eye with your boobs, my sister actually did that one.
No bullshit. I was exaggerating. I've never had kids, so mine are still like in the same zone that they were from the original. But
Same
that's
zone.
Hilarious. She like full
And this
on
is
like
after breast production.
I shouldn't laugh.
So her ex-husband was like, "Oh, what's this?" Like, "Oh, it's like mustard." And my sister looked down and he went whoop, and she got a black eye.
They're heavy.
Ruthless.
Like honestly, like those they're heavy. Like, you know, women often wonder why, like, oh my God, why aren't I like 110? I would say a good 20 pounds, if you're not 110 and you're like a size 0, is because they're like 5 pounds each. Like, just, you know, Paris Hilton is 90 pounds because she has no boobs.
Speaking of boobs, Alex literally just watched me try to fix it so that my nipple wasn't out. Like,
I thought you were checking to see if you had some side boob there, Cheyenne. It's like, no, you don't.
This is like, my nipple is like so close to coming out right now, and I'm like, I have to hide this. And Alex is just like,
what are your nipples doing all the way into your armpit?
well, sometimes when you have a lot of fat and you push everything up, everything just goes everywhere, Megan.
Oh, okay.
Remember this whole topic of me being too fat and cinching? Everything that was down here is now up here and used as boobs.
Wait, that's why they said you had to cinch, was because they said you were too fat?
Yeah.
That's not cool.
Well, nothing anybody ever says is cool, Megan. If someone comes up to you and says, you're fat, you need to kick their ass, take them down, drag them to the ground, and be like, what, you bitch?
What if they were saying, like, I'm fat with a P-H-A-T, and you'd be like, man, wait, you're fat.
No.
But when they spell it F-A-T, you're done. You're done. You're killed. Like, you will get murdered by either a drag queen or a whole bunch of drag queens. You never call someone fat. You also never come for wigs. I'll kill all of you for that.
Snatch. Yeah, I learned that from Real Housewives of Atlanta. You don't snatch girls' wigs.
Well, you shouldn't be snatching wigs anyways, Megan. You shouldn't go up to a bitch and be like, yo! No.
Dude, I'm from Newfoundland. We fight dirty. You always go for the hair.
No, but it's not a pull start on a lawnmower. You don't just go up to it and you're like, snatch. No.
No, but that's what, could you imagine in Newfoundland, you're having that bar fight, you're like, yo, that's my man. And you put them up, because you always grab for the hair. If I grab for someone's hair at a bar fight and pulled a Mary Queen of Scots, and there'd be hair, but the head's still down in the thing, I'd be like, oh my God. I mean, I think the fight would have to just stop there because of the absurdity.
But a lot of people don't. They just take that wig and then they go for your heel. They're like, oh, this bitch is going to wear heels in this fight.
Take my earrings off.
Oh, yeah, no. I made a joke to my sister's fiance earlier today. He was like, in this outfit, because I was wearing a tight outfit, that he was like, you look like a wrestler. I was like, fine then, let's wrestle. I took my wig off and I was like, here, Courtney, hold this. Don't fuck with me. I'll take my wig off and fight all of you. Except for Alex, he scares me. Please don't fight me. Whoa, was that a gun finger? I didn't mean it. I'm so sorry. It's so hot in here.
No doubt. It's 32 degrees out. We had snow 2 weeks ago. How did this happen?
I don't know, but if you could figure it out and tell me and get back to me, that'd be awesome.
Welcome to Canada. It can literally snow, rain, sleet, hail, sunshine, lava flowing all in one day.
Yeah.
I think it's one of those things where it's everybody can blame drag performers now because the amount of hairspray we use, and now we're at home. It's not even like we're in the basement of a club getting ready. No, we are now at home spraying our hairspray into the ozone. It was maybe one contained area per city, but no, now it's gotta be glued everywhere.
Well, the ozone last week it was announced that the ozone closed for the first time since the 80s. So you're good to go.
Well, I got to be glued.
Right? So
you got glue away.
Destroy away.
It has a layer of got to be glued just over the ozone now.
Actually, this is what I use.
Yeah, I don't. I use got to be glued because it's it holds my wig down like there's no tomorrow.
So does this. I find this works better though, and I can actually work with it.
You don't use Aquanet?
Aquanet.
It's from the 80s.
It could stay in the 80s.
Yeah, Aquanet was the hairspray of the 80s.
Yeah, well, got to be glued is the hairspray for drag performers.
Yes.
Because it's literally once it gets on an object, it's glue. It is.
Drag queens don't use it just on hair. They use it as a setting spray, everything.
Oh, God, everything. They're like, I want this glued down. Glue it out. Oh, got to glue my crotch down. No.
Tape's pulling up. Gotta glue that back down.
Wait. Somebody gets it. Hey. I set my face with hairspray. Well, Patrick, that's bad for your lungs. I think it literally says something in here.
What? You can't do that. Don't they have makeup?
In the summertime I do it just because it makes it stick a lot, makes the makeup actually stay a lot longer.
Wow.
Okay, wait.
Then
Wait,
it powder.
Where is it? I just lost it. Avoid contact with eyes. Keep out of reach from children. Patrick. We're all children here. Let's keep it out of reach from each other. Use as directed. Do not deliberately concentrate and inhale the contents before, or may be harmful. You heard it here first, folks. Use hairspray to not set your face.
It doesn't say that. It says, do not put it in your eyes.
Or inhale. Are you just sitting there and you're like,
you don't breathe. You hold your breath, close your eyes, spray that shit, and just walk.
Okay, wait.
There you go.
Patrick, I use coffee hairspray, LOL. Okay, well, read the back of that and then get back to us because I'm sure that it will also tell you to keep it off of your eyes. Don't inhale it. Don't get it concentrated.
Coffee here? I wonder if it actually tastes like coffee too.
Okay, see? That's why you keep it out of reach from children.
Me. If it says coffee, I'll just take it.
She hears the word coffee and she's like, I'm there. I'll take 6 pots.
Coffee.
Nobody needs coffee right now. Like, nobody.
Oh,
Maybe
my
Alex,
God.
but that's different. He's the only
I
one that
haven't done my
hasn't
pot
said
of coffee
coffee.
yet today.
I like ice caps, guys. Ice
Will it
caps.
keep
is my
my mom literally just messaged, will it keep my wrinkles smooth? Don't put hairspray on your face, Mom. Do
What
not.
if I do this and then hairspray? Will it keep
Yeah.
it up like this?
You know what? Your face will stay just like that for the rest of your life. No, it won't.
Actually, Megan, some drag queens will actually put tape to the side of their temples.
I've seen it.
Attach string to it, pull it back and tie it
I do.
so that it just
Yeah.
pushes everything back.
I've been following this one guy on Instagram that I keep sending to Curtis, and he does that. He tapes like right here, and then pulls up his eyes, and he still glues his brows a little bit, but he pulls it up, and then he just covers up this part with makeup.
Yeah. Don't put
Unfortunately,
tape on your face either.
I can't do that every day.
I put tape on my face, but it is so bad for your face. Do not pull it. Like, I only do it because A, I'm a drag queen and, you know, I don't care about wrinkles later on down the road because I'll be broke living in a box on the street. You know, don't be a drag queen. Don't even be a drag performer. You'll just literally be living in a box with like the wrinkliest face. Putting tape on your face is so bad, but I do it and I don't condone it. Like, no, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
What about if you just get some Botox to do this?
Don't do it. That's a waste of Botox. You could be putting it in other places.
But like the thing with drag though is what you used in pretty much elementary school, we now use it again, but for our faces or for our outfits or whatever else. For instance, Shan has an Uno dress.
I do.
Yeah, and she made a dress last summer out of streamers.
Yeah.
Like crepe,
And then for
crepe
me,
streamers.
I use duct tape
It's not put together at the moment, but
to do my eyes, just so that I don't go overdo it.
Yeah. I like the Uno dress. The Uno dress was pretty funny.
I spent hours on that, gluing each individual Uno card. Oh, never
Wait, did you
again.
get Uno?
Of course I got Uno, Megan. Of course I got Uno. I probably had Uno like multiple times. Comes with 112 cards. So of course I probably hit fucking Uno.
The next dress you should make is 52 pickup.
Is what?
52 pickup. I mean, it might end up being a strip show if it's 52 pickup, but still, it's a good game. It's one of my favorite games to play with my nieces. I just made Cheyenne go again. I say cows. Oh, I was hoping for the cow.
Okay.
What song is it? So I feel like with the cow costume that you now need to learn the song from Rent that she's singing and that she moves in. Like, I feel like that's what we need you to do.
Why am I changing right on camera?
What's the name of that song? Over the Moon. Hey, well, you know, you could be a cow in Over the Moon. And then,
Megan, we get it.
and well, that's the name of the song from Rent is Over the Moon.
I know.
And then she moves.
But what if I wanted to do the Tango Maureen?
Good song.
That's a good one.
Very
too.
relevant right now, but good song.
Okay, I'm about to have some serious Barbie crotch here in a second.
Barbie crotch? What,
Yeah.
a fake one?
Have you never heard of Barbie crotch?
No?
What is Barbie crotch?
Is it like a plastic heart that you just knock, be like, hello? Anyone
No.
there? Open
I'll
up.
actually show you what Barbie crotch is. Okay, so when drag queens tuck and everything. Like, I don't want to take this all off, but just look at my crotch for a second. Normally we have underwear on because we don't want this. We don't want like a flat surface. That's why we also call this Barbie's foot, because there's no toes. Just seams.
Because you got like 20 layers of pantyhose on.
Yeah, and it just makes a singular color, and it's like it has a seam down the center of it, so it makes it look like a Barbie doll.
That makes sense.
Is this better for you? Oh god, this
Wouldn't
is
you be more
lot.
like of a Ken doll?
No, they call it Barbie's crotch because Ken at least has a bump there.
No.
Okay, not anymore, but the ones that we used to have growing up, he did.
It's an underwear imprint. There's no bulge.
No, it's like a bump on his underwear. That's all it is. It's not like it's anything like huge.
I played with my sister's Barbies when I was growing up. He had no bump.
But like Barbie is just like flat. Like she's just nothing.
She's got no nipples either. It's really weird.
Yeah, she's just boob. How have we been doing this for almost 2 hours and we literally have done shit all? You guys.
An hour and 56 minutes, guys.
Oh my god.
You gotta go pee so bad, don't you?
Give me 2 seconds.
I think
I'm
it's
literally just gonna go
hilarious.
outside and pee.
No. Go water the garden. There should be like, yeah, no. I'm gonna stop that thought. I was thinking of some way that it could be easier for you guys to go pee when you're in drag, but that would just involve some things that you don't want to have. That'd be really uncomfortable. So, no.
For me, I actually tape it in a way where all I have to do is pull down my tights a little bit and just sit down.
We just sit down and pee anyways. There's way less math.
It's 100% accuracy. I sit down all the time. I'm lazy.
Yeah.
I can sit there, check my phone.
Less mess. You know, you don't piss off your partners as much because you go and all of a sudden you get your butt full of cold water. So
Guys, I 100% just peed outside this shed. Like 100%.
I'm telling to.
Do you know what? My mom will probably tell him first because she's still watching this.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
I'm not the only one that's peed outside.
Now, did you at least just make sure you went where you're not growing tomatoes or cucumbers or anything like that? You went in the garden?
I'm not going to lie to you. I kind of went right where the flowers are beside Tim's shed. So if those flowers die, everyone, you know, it was just me.
It's too acidic.
Probably, man. Oh, I feel so much better. I feel like I could do a 2-hour show now.
Now that we're at our 2-hour mark.
What? I just went pee. I thought we were just starting. Rude. Okay, wait. This is going to be super stupid, but I do have to pull something in here real quick. So you guys continue talking. I will be right back.
What am I just pulling in?
It's just a weird sentence to use. I don't know.
I wonder if it's Cindy.
He should. I think I said that when the court.
It's not mine.
Is it calling for rain tonight or something?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, so you need to have Paige's toys brought in.
I did it.
Okay. Good job. Good uncle. Cindy! Cindy!
Why is not- Why are we pulling out?
I just said a comment.
What are we not pulling out of?
You're like, I just gotta pull something in. And I was like, that's a weird thing to be saying on this call. And Cindy's like, as long as it's not pulling out. Wait, don't you want to pull out? That's like, well, you know.
Pull-out game. Strong.
Practice safe sex. Use a condom.
Yes. What she said. Alex, shut up. You so like.
I'm not gonna lie. Like the very first thing I said, so my poor little sister, my little baby sister, the apple of my eye, love her to death. Like just love her. When she came out, she was all like kind of she was nervous. She was the first one of my sisters to come out, so she, it was a scary experience for her. And because I don't know if you noticed, and I have zero fucks about anything half the time. And she's just like, she was being all serious and being all like, okay, do you still love me? I'm like, whatever. I'm completely relieved because you go to St. FX. And now I'm like, I don't have to worry about you getting pregnant. You can have all the sex you want. And I have no concerns now. Like, go at her, man. Go at her. So I was like, yes. Very relieved to find out you're a lesbian. Because there's zero chance. There's no mistakes going to happen. She's good to go. That pregnancy is going to be 100% planned. As long as she does not ask me to help her out.
Or somebody does something else. Because that's always a chance as well.
Well, yes. I like to think that she is never going to be
in that situation.
Yes.
That's what we'll call it, the situation. Thank you.
Yes. But
I'm going to get you now.
Yeah, it's because, let's just castrate guys that do that and girls that do that, because girls can do it too.
Yep.
So I would almost think that, it is traumatic. I'm not saying it's not 100% traumatic for women. It is like lifetime changing. But I can't even imagine the level of, especially if it's a woman raping a man, the level of trauma because your body betrays you. Like I can be like, I have no part in this. I'm like, totally violated. Whereas guys, it's like your body naturally responds, and it's like it's worse because not only are you being betrayed by someone else, you're also being betrayed by your body. Like it's, I couldn't even imagine. Like it would just be 1,000 times worse. I think. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Also, good news. I killed a mosquito
with a hammer. That's like taking a gun to a knife fight.
Okay,
but here's the thing: there was never a really mosquito.
Don't say that. There was a big mosquito, and I have proof on my cankles to show it.
Wait till the June bugs come flying out. We had those last night. Those things are massive right now.
I swear to God, if any bugs come near me in the shed, I will murder them right now. No fucks. You're all dead. I'm just going to set this hammer right here, and I'm going to use it if I need to. So we have reached our 2-hour mark. 1 second. Let me just fix all of this. Oh.
Whatever. What are you doing?
What the hell are you guys doing back here? That's my question. This one. This one. This one. There we go. Hi, we're back to our original setup. I guess because Anorexia did the intro, I guess I'll do the outro.
Sure.
Who the fuck knows? Thank you all so much for joining us on Man Monday and just sitting here having fun with us as we find our adventures and, answer questions and talk about face tape and hairspray and, gluing the ozone back together. And our fabulous costume changes, which I think Alex Uptight won. 3 costumes. Thank you to all the people that watched tonight, that joined in the comments. Thank you to our 2 lovely guests, Megan and Alex Uptight down there. Not gonna lie, read your name wrong when wow. Anorexia fucking posted it. Thank you so much, Anorexia, for doing this show with me every other week because I'm a pain in the ass. My name is Cheyenne Cox. This is Bohemian Rhapsody right next to me. Thank you again so much for joining us.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Okay, now I have to do this.
Bye. Bye. Let me go. Okay, bye.